Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we are doing something a bit different. I've done a few of these like weird simulations in the past, but this one is different. You guys can probably already tell from the title what it is, but I've constructed a team of all of the positional hero cards in Madden. Obviously they're not the overall of the cards or anything, because that would be too easy, because they're all like 96 pluses, but this is the whole positional hero team. I got Ben Roethlisberger, I got DeMarco Murray, Amari Cooper, Stephon Diggs. You guys can see it. A very good offensive line, obviously. Every one of these positions is already pretty good. They only had 2 receivers, so I just kept Eli Rogers. I mean, I'm the Steelers, so I just kept Eli Rogers here, because why not? I don't think he's going to impact it all that much, and I also didn't want to put anybody in there that's like really good. But what I did for most of these trades is on the main menu you can just make trades happen. So I just traded straight up for position. So I traded Le'Veon Bell straight up to the Titans for DeMarco Murray, which is, you know, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't really care how other teams do. I just want to see what the stats are for our team and what the record is for our team. If we make the playoffs, then that's awesome. I will, you know, sim each game and everything and show you guys that. But again, I traded Antonio Brown straight up for Amari Cooper in that screen. I traded Stephon Diggs actually no, I didn't trade Stephon Diggs. I traded Martavis Bryant straight up for Stephon Diggs. I traded Ladarius Green straight up for Jordan Reed. So some of the trades were in my favor, obviously, but some of the trades were not, like the Le'Veon Bell one or the Antonio Brown one. But yeah, for the most part, this was pretty easy to do, until I hit like the left end. I think whenever I hit Olivier Vernon down here, what is he? He's a right end, actually, my fault. But when I hit Olivier Vernon, I ran out of cap space on that, so I actually had to come in and make a franchise. There's no salary cap on this one because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just going to do 1 season with this, so there's no salary cap, so I was able to get this team, to make this team work. Because Olivier Vernon, Richard Sherman, and Ndamukong Suh, they all make so much money. So this team would not have been able to work if there was actually a cap. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I mean, it's not bad. Obviously, it's a very good team. I mean, I'm expecting like a playoff berth or something. I just wanted to see what the stats are all about and MVP and all that good stuff. Maybe Big Ben can win it. He doesn't have the best receiver options. I mean, he has very solid receiver options, but not as good as they were before, I don't think. But yeah, this is the team. Obviously, I'm not going to mess with the sliders or anything because I don't care about experience. I'm not going to scout anybody. It doesn't matter. It's just a one-time thing. It's like the all-out-of-position team. Well, actually, with the all-out-of-position team, I think I did a few seasons with it, but with this one, I'm just going to do 1 season and go through all the stats and see how this goes. But yeah, this was it. This is the team, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys at the end of the season now, and I hope we can make it to the playoffs. That's what I kind of forgot words there, but you know, whatever. Alright, so we are at the end of the season now, and we got a first round bye. I already saw the record, so it's not going to be a surprise to me. You know, something happened. I got a bit interrupted, so I had to redo this. But anyway, I already know what the record's all about. It's pretty good. 14-2, definitely good here. I'll show you guys that we did not cheat. Let me get here quick. There we go. We won 1 game in the preseason, then we lost 3. We won a nice win streak right at the beginning of the season. We won 6 games. And I also should mention that these are the updated rosters. There's no way you probably figured that out by now, because I just showed you who was on the team. Unless there's some random backups that are actually probably could figure it out, because D'Angelo Williams wasn't on the team or anything. But anyway, yeah, these are the updated rosters. So, you know, some teams are better than they used to be or something. Like the Patriots, they have Brandon Cooks now, and obviously, and Dominic Easley. Did they get no, Coney Ealy? One of those two. I don't remember who. I'm bad at football, but whatever. They got one of those two, so it's kind of it makes sense that we lost to the Patriots there. But anyway, we also lost to the Giants, and then we won a whole bunch of games, so that's fine. We did well. The team scored a lot of points. I already saw some of the stats. So this is again not going to be a surprise to me, which is sorry. That's what I just said there. That makes sense. But anyway, Big Ben throwing for nearly 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Definitely an MVP-like season. 310 yards a game, almost 311. Solid right there. 110 quarterback rating, and Landry Jones even got a touchdown, and Zach Mettenberger didn't do anything. Is he actually on the Steelers? I don't even know. Anyway, DeMarco Murray almost ran for 1,300 yards, averaged a bit over 4 yards a carry, which is respectable and solid. 16 rushing touchdowns, 80 yards a game is nice, and only 1 fumble, which I'm pretty sure is like 4 less than what he has in my Titans franchise right now. Niall Davis was the backup running back. I mean, I didn't really bother too much with that. He fumbled 3 times, though, only on 98 carries. That's a bit atrocious. Even Big Ben didn't even fumble. Well, at least rushing he didn't. I don't know if it would count the fumble there if he got sacked and fumbled. But anyway, pretty good from the quarterback and the running back there. Wide receivers, Amari Cooper had a great season, almost having 1,400 yards and having 16 touchdowns is really good. Stephon Diggs had a whole bunch of catches and a bit over 900 yards, which is still good. And he had 7 touchdowns as well. I really mumbled when I said 900 there. I'm sorry for that. But Jordan Reed, 84 catches, 1,039 yards, and 9 touchdowns, which is a great season coming from a tight end. That's one of his best, probably. Even Eli Rogers did pretty well coming out of the slot, and he's not even really supposed to be here. But DeMarco Murray also did well receiving the ball. 529 receiving yards. How many rushing yards did he have? 1,283. So what, he's at like 1,800 rushing or all-purpose yards, which is pretty beautiful. The sacks are actually really good as well. I mean, as you guys would probably expect, this is a good offensive line. But Joe Thomas and Brian Bulaga combined for the only 16 sacks that were let up all season, which is great. Defense, Jordan Hicks led our team in combined tackles. He also had 3 picks, so he's playing pretty well. He's a great middle linebacker. I'm really excited to see him develop in real life. But Telvin Smith had 91 tackles, and our backup middle linebacker had 90. I swear I'm in a 4-3, but for some reason Gerald McCoy just didn't play. He's all the way at the bottom here. I'm fairly positive I'm in a 4-3. I might be in like a weird 4-3 variation where the second defensive tackle doesn't play. I really don't know what I'm doing with defensive schemes. I just set it to a 4-3 thinking that both defensive tackles would play, but I'm a bit of a moron. So that happens sometimes. I'm sorry for that. If you're a big Gerald McCoy fan out there, I'm sorry. He didn't get the time he deserved. Maybe I can try to change the schemes in the playoffs or something. But anyway, Ndamukong Suh got 16 tackles for loss. Cameron Jordan had 13. Check out the sacks here. 12 from Olivier Vernon, 11 from Cam Jordan, 9.5 from Thomas Davis, and 8.5 from Ndamukong Suh. That's not bad. Interceptions, I know Darius Slay had 7, which is awesome. That's a good amount of interceptions. It's almost 1 every 2 games. Not quite, but you're getting there. Richard Sherman had 4 interceptions. Jordan Hicks had 3, as did Ron Parker. And then Thomas Davis, Telvin Smith, and Senquez Golson each had 1. And Senquez Golson just stuck on the team as well, I guess. Forced fumbles. How many do we get here? We got 3 from Ron Parker and Olivier Vernon, 2 from Cam Jordan, and then 1 from Darius Slay, Telvin Smith, and Ndamukong Suh, and Steven Johnson. Fumble recoveries. How many did we get? We got 2 from Cam Jordan and 1 from Olivier Vernon. Blocks, hey, we got a blocked kick, at least 1. Ron Parker blocked a kick, and we got 3 safeties at least. Cameron Jordan and Ndamukong Suh each, well, Cam Jordan had 2, and Ndamukong Suh had 1. Touchdowns, any touchdowns at all? Nope. Still very good, though, some good stats. We still did not get first on offense, but that's okay. Came in 4th, and we were 3rd on defense. This is a good team, obviously. I mean, I didn't expect it not to be. Wow, I just said I didn't expect it not to be. Too many negatives in that sentence. But anyway, Ben Roethlisberger gets beaten out by Aaron Rodgers for MVP, which is rough. Did DeMarco Murray make it in here? No, Carson Wentz did. That's cool. And of course, Jamal Charles did. I signed him just to try to trade him to a different team to get this to be easier. But, you know, I cut him, and then I guess the Raiders signed him, and he did well for them. I guess Marshawn Lynch isn't in this roster then. AFC Offensive Player of the Year does go to Ben Roethlisberger, though. That makes sense. And DeMarco Murray's up there, too. You never see wide receivers in this, but, I mean, Amari Cooper had a pretty crazy season, but, I mean, technically didn't expect him to be here, but let's see. What am I looking at now? Let's go for Coach of the Year. Did we win Coach of the Year? We did. Positional Heroics gets Coach of the Year, and Griffin Murphy comes in 2nd. Jack Del Rio, all that good stuff. Let's check out Defensive Player of the Year. The Steelers, none of the Steelers players won, but Jordan Hicks does get in there, which is pretty cool. And so does Olivier Vernon. Not bad. Anyone weird in this? Rob Ninkovich wins it? That's interesting, I guess. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Eli Rogers comes in 3rd, even though he wasn't really supposed to be here. But Jalen Richard wins it. Alright, I wonder what he did, considering Jamal Charles was their starting running back. I might have to look into that after this, because I'm wondering. Anyway, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Do we even have any defensive rookies? Does not look like it. Actually, we did. I think we had Artie Burns for our nickel corner. Is he a rookie? I hope so. I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger, anyway, wins Best Quarterback. I'll scroll through here just in case you guys care. Best running back, Jamal Charles comes in 1st, but DeMarco Murray is in 2nd. Somehow Le'Veon Bell did not do that well on the Titans, but that's all right, I guess. Interesting. Frank Gore gets in the bottom there. That's nice. Best wide receiver obviously should go to Amari Cooper. He had a crazy season. Let's see, anyone else do anything? Brandon Cooks gets in there at number 10. That's cool. Offensive line, Joe Thomas and Travis Frederick are right at the top. Josh Sitton's in there too, and so does Kevin Zeiler. I think we're just missing Brian Bulaga. I've never seen all 5 people in one of these from one of my teams before, so it's interesting. I thought for a little while that centers couldn't make it, but Travis Frederick can, because there's been a time where I've had all other lineman positions aside from the center, but I mean, I just figured that maybe centers can't make it. Actually, Matt Paradis is in there too. But yeah, whatever. I'm just rambling about offensive linemen. Best defensive lineman goes to Khalil Mack. Not really surprised. Olivia Vernon gets in there, but so does Cameron Jordan. I thought we could have had Adama Sue in there, but that's alright. Best linebacker. Anyone on the team? Nope. Best defensive back. Wow. Darius Butler beats out Darius Slay. That's interesting. I want to see how many interceptions Darius Butler got. I feel like Richard Sherman can make this too, but I guess the game does not agree with me. And best kicker is... Nope. Adam Vinatieri is not in this. Anyway, I want to check out a few things before I go into these playoff games. I just want to see what Jalen Richard did, because I'm just curious to see what wins offensive MVP, what offensive rookie of the year for a running back. Jalen Richard, actually, okay, 15 touchdowns, but he only had 498 yards. I'm surprised that actually won. That's really surprising. I feel like Eli Rogers probably didn't do much better. That's still surprising though. And I also wanted to see what Darius Butler did. Is he on the Colts? I think so, right? He didn't get like traded or anything. Frank Gore did well. Look at that. Let's see, defense, interceptions. Let me scroll over here. Darius Butler had 8. All right, he had 1 more than Darius Slay did, so that makes sense. He deserves it. But anyway, this is the team. We confident? Oh yeah, we're confident. Amari Cooper has a lot of experience. I didn't adjust the sliders at all, and Amari Cooper still has a lot of experience. And my water bottle just cracked right there. I apologize if you heard that. But yeah, this is the team and everything. I'm just gonna auto upgrade because every other team is auto upgraded. So I'm gonna just auto upgrade really fast. I said that again. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the game then. Alright, we have to take on the Colts. Actually, before I go into this, I'll show you guys the team. I didn't really look at it too much. Who is upgraded? It looks like Amari Cooper and Stephon Diggs both are upgraded from their experience. I think DeMarco Murray went up as well. Anyone on the defense go up significantly? No one went up that much. A whole bunch of people are confident, so that's why their overalls are different. But anyway, let's go into this game now. Skip the simulation. Well, skip simulating. Skip the freaking training. That's what I'm trying to say, not the simulation. We're a 93, and the Colts are a 79. If we don't beat the Colts here, this game is ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to throw on the Color Rush uniforms like I always do for my rebuilds and stuff. So I might as well bring it over to here. And yeah, we're going to get into this game now. And, you know, let's see if this full positional hero team can beat the Colts. 35-24. 35-27. The Colts brought this back really nicely. Wow. Are the Colts going to win? No, they're not. Wow, the Colts definitely brought that back, though. That was a valiant effort by Andrew Luck and crew. Look at that. It was like a pretty big lead there in like the second and third quarter. Then the fourth quarter came, and Andrew Luck just started playing very well. He still played well the entire game. Ben Roethlisberger, though, only having 2 incompletions the entire game and 3 touchdowns. That's remarkable. Oh, DeMarco Murray, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns. It seems that, like, whatever team I am, my running back always does extremely well in postseason games for some reason. He also fumbled, so did Andrew Luck. But yeah, Frank Gore did pretty badly. I mean, he had a touchdown and 85 yards, but didn't have many yards per carry. T.Y. Hilton did very well, though. So did Amari Cooper, and Dante Moncrief did pretty well there. Check out defense. Can I do this? Thank you. Curtis Lofton, Jordan Hicks, Darius Slay. They all had a good amount of tackles. All had 2-digit tackles. Then John Simon, Ron Parker, Richard Sherman, and Darius Butler had 8. Tackles for loss, Gerald McCoy had 1, John Simon had 1, Henry Anderson had 1, Cameron Jordan had 1, so did Ndamukong Suh. But why is Gerald McCoy just playing now? Like, that was the only thing he did, I guess, so maybe he just came in for a snap. But Thomas Davis had a sack, and there's no interceptions. So that was a pretty solid game for this team, and let's see who they have to take on next. Alright, we have to take on the 12-4 Raiders. Look like they have a pretty solid team. Let's check out the overalls, though. I feel like our team is a higher overall than any team, though. Just because we're at 93. They're an 87, though. They actually have a very talented team. So we're going to throw on the Color Rush uniforms once again. I'm not going to go all crazy over the Raiders Color Rush uniforms like I normally do. But, yeah, hopefully this team can beat the Raiders. If they get another touchdown. Okay, they got another score. 34-17. This game looks like it's over. Yes, it for sure is. 41-17. Making a statement against the Raiders. Somehow the Colts put up a better fight, even though the Colts were significantly worse. But anyway, Big Ben. Not doing the greatest. I mean, he did well again. Still not many incompletions. That was only 6 this time, and 1 pick isn't bad, I guess. He did throw a touchdown, so I guess he kind of makes up for it. But Derek Carr played rather atrociously. DeMarco Murray, again, 139 yards, doing very well. Not doing very well per carry, but it's okay. It's still a lot of yards and 1 touchdown. Niall Davis had 3 touchdowns. That's odd. And he also fumbled again. What the heck? What the heck, DeMarco Murray? Why do you keep fumbling? I can't get my words out right now. Jamal Charles had a lot of yards per carry and 2 touchdowns. He probably actually performed a bit better than DeMarco Murray did. I feel like I just said Jamal Murray when I was talking about him, but I probably said Jamal Charles. I really hope I did. Antonio Brown's on this team. I forgot about that. But Stephon Diggs led the game in catches. Well, he tied with Antonio Brown. But it looks like Amari Cooper had the most yards. Am I mistaken? I am not. So did Cordero Patterson. He came in second. That's not bad. Defense. C.O. Moore had 16 tackles. That's interesting. So did Bruce Irvin. Aldon Smith and Khalil Mack each had 8. Tackles for loss, 3 from Khalil Mack, 1 from Aldon Smith, C.O. Moore, and Olivier Vernon. Sacks, 1 from Khalil Mack, Mario Edwards Jr., and Thomas Davis. And interception, Senquez Golson got 1, Artie Burns got 1, and Bruce Irvin got 1. And I was right, Artie Burns is a rookie. Thank you for me being correct on that. Alright, we are taking on the 10-6 Packers. A rematch of some Super Bowl. I don't remember what number it was, but it was some sort of recent Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure the Packers won it, if I am not mistaken. But we're throwing on the Color Rush uniforms once again, like we always do. I guess we're away for this one. I mean, alright. I mean, it's at, I don't know where it is. Where's the Super Bowl? I'm a moron. I don't know. I don't know things. But anyway, they're in 87, and I think we were still in 93. I wasn't really looking. But anyway, let's see if this team can win the Super Bowl. 36-34. They can just run out the clock. 43-34. 43-37. 43-44. What a game! And we lose. Wow, they lost by 1 point just because Adam Vinatieri missed an extra point, and that's the entire reason why that game ended as it did. That was a very close game. Look at the quarterbacks. There was no defense play that entire time. Look at this. 388 yards from Big Ben, 379 from Aaron Rodgers, 11 total touchdowns. How many yards is that? 700 and what, like 67 or something like that? That's a whole bunch of yards together. Wow. Passed the ball 62 times as, you know, wow. Okay, very good completion percentage too, 65 for each of them. But yeah, they passed the ball 62 times as a whole. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but I could not get the words out. DeMarco Murray still ran the ball for over 100 yards, not bad. Like Garrett Blount, I guess, got signed by the Packers in this, had 6 yards per carry, which is pretty good. And DeMarco Murray did not fumble, but LeGarrette Blount did somehow. Jordan Reed did very well. So did Randall Cobb. But Jordan Reed, 11 catches, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns is great. Randall Cobb, 9 catches, almost 100 yards, and 3 touchdowns is also very good. And Amari Cooper did solidly as well. Defense, Jake Ryan had the most solo tackles. Jordan Hicks had 14 combined. Clinton Dix had 10, as did Ron Parker. And there was 9 from Morgan Burnett and Darius Slay. Tackles for loss, there was none the entire game. And there was 1 sack by Mike Daniels. And Quentin Rollins and Richard Sherman had the interceptions. Very, very close Super Bowl. That would have been a great Super Bowl to watch, because I think there was like a bit of a fourth quarter comeback there. You know, watching Aaron Rodgers do that is just a work of art. But anyway, that concludes this video. I have no idea how long this will be. I don't think it'll be as long as a normal rebuild because it's only 1 season. That would be very strange because I've only been recording for half an hour. And usually my rebuilds go longer than like 40 minutes, so there's no possible way this will be longer than a normal rebuild, unless I make it half the speed, but I'm not doing that. Anyway, yeah, this concludes this video. I thought it was an interesting idea just to see how this team would play out if it was just all of the positional heroes. I wish they had 3 wide receivers just because then Eli Rogers wouldn't have had to play. But yeah, this is the team once again. I'm pretty sure I got all the the positional heroes in here. If I messed up in any of them, please let me know, because you could just roast me, I guess, because I'm a moron if I forgot one of them. But yeah, this is the team for a final time. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.